Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're in Canada. I have friend of the channel, Steve Plunkett, and well, this is a Cadillac that, well, I'll let him explain. Steve, what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1930 V16 Cadillac Roadster.
This one, well, I'll show you. You need to see that. Well, it's the only V16. I've never been in a V16 Cadillac, so I'm super excited about this. Steve, you have a couple of them, and we had to choose which one because we have only so much time, so I took the Roadster. You don't mind that choice?
It's a good choice.
Good choice, thank you. All right, very good looking car. You can see the lower set of headlights are actually turned just as the wheel is turned. I wanted to show you that. And these massive headlamps. The all-important Cadillac V16 straight up the center, and the goddess with the flowing hair actually trying to hold on to her hair, as you can see. Absolutely tremendous. That beautiful grille, that's fantastic. Steve, why this, like, you know, it's a great car. Why this car out of all the cars in the world?
This is the first V16 I bought. It came from the Imperial Palace Hotel in Las Vegas. It was on display there. They said it captured a lot of attention, and understandably so. And of course, being a Roadster, it's a very popular and very sporty design of the day.
That's just breathtaking. Wow. So what are in this side compartment you shared has the battery in it, a stowage compartment, and we've got, can you open that? We've got there's our trunk, which we'll turn around later. Show us what's in there, would you please?
That's called the golf club door.
So naturally we have, well, some golf clubs.
A wooden set of golf clubs.
In there. That's great. We're going to show the interior. While I'm here, we're going to come over here. Let me give you one more shot of that. And we thought we'd open up the hood, and that's going to be a surprise. Was a surprise for me. And we're going to start it up for you. All of these vents open for obvious ventilation, and we put that in the sun. Voila. Wow. Even the birds chirp. So we have, tell me what we have here. Go ahead, I'll let you.
Well, this is a 1930 Cadillac V16 engine. It is 452 cubic inch. It is coupled to a synchro mesh transmission that Cadillac invented in 1928. You see the upper rad hoses are fluted for styling. The plug wires go down into a valley with Cadillac knobs so that the engine is void of wiring and unnecessary plumbing. The exhaust manifolds and intake manifolds are porcelainized for styling. You have the generator here. Water pump is behind it right here. And it's a very, very torquey engine. Not a lot of horsepower perhaps, but...
What do we have here?
That's an oil filter as an option.
Wow. I was really expecting to see a bunch of plug wires all lined up, and that was a surprise.
Yep, they're all hidden in the valley.
Hidden in the valley. That's incredible. All right. Is there something different on the other side? So I did want to show this side of the engine as we opened it up and brought it back. As you can see, it is a little bit different on this side, but not much. Just like that. Do you want to fire it?
Okay.
That's all right. We just want to hear it start. See if anything moves. So as we start to show you the back of the car, well, the back you can see actually is, well, a trunk, and that's how they used to do it. Those actually flip up and that flips down for your trunk, but you can even see all the etchings and moldings and fashion in that. Then they have the V16 down there. They didn't have to add that piece, but they did. You can hear the dual exhaust that we just heard when we turned it around the other way and started it. And we opened up the rumble seat for you. Is that what they call it?
A rumble seat, yes.
Rumble seat, I'm saying it correctly. So you'd sit back there. You could see the old set of golf clubs that you'd have back there. This top would fall back on that. That looks great. Let's step back from it for just a moment. We have our V16 on and off there. And as we stand back to take that in, we'll show you the interior. Inside here, what do we have in these? Just tool cabinets?
The rear on either side are dummy compartments.
Okay.
And then this is the toolbox on the driver's side.
Yeah.
And the battery is on the front other side.
Got it. That's just beautiful, the wood in there. And the big spare tire. The front, you can see the weight on that front tire of the V16. May we open it?
Yes.
You have your map compartment. The word Fleetwood greeting you. The top. Steve will give us a little information on that. Look at the turn dash. The right amount of pedals. Your handbrake. Your beautiful knob. All of your gauges accordingly. Your spark advance. Just like that. And the wings. Steve, I think the only thing left to do is we need to take it for a ride.
Sure, we'll do that.
So Steve, tell me how you start this.
Okay, there's a bit of a procedure. I have a battery shut off, which I've turned on.
Okay.
And then I put the emergency brake on because I'm going to take it out of gear. So you release the anti-theft ignition, which locks the gear shift. That comes up.
Oh, look at that.
Now we're in neutral. Cadillac invented the automatic choke and the thermostatically controlled cooling system. So believe it or not, these cars have power brakes, automatic choke, anti-theft ignition. So I'm going to pull out the choke to start it, and my toe is going to go on the starter button and my heel on the accelerator. Now the last time this ran was last year.
Wow. It just
And
fired.
installed.
That's all right. It's still fired. It's ready to go. Look at that. A fire-breathing dragon. That is one fire-breathing dragon.
Now, what happens now is as I slowly push the choke back, the manual choke back in, the automatic chokes take over.
Really?
Yeah.
So now I'm seeing less smoke out the back.
We've had this one in
Yeah.
maybe a year.
Wow, that is great.
On here, for those who think that hand controls on steering wheels are new, it goes back to the 1920s. You've got your parking lights, headlights, and high beams. But up here, you have idle speed.
Oh yeah, I can hear that. Well, this is exciting. My first V16 ride. Thank you.
Really good.
Yeah.
Good.
You've had many. What was your first one?
This is my first V16. Then I've had about 7 of these.
Yeah.
Different body styles.
What years did they make V16s?
1930 to 1940.
Okay. You would have a definite different looking vehicle in 1940, but staying back in the 30s. I'm guessing that's the height of the Depression. You know, what was people's reaction to this? I mean, most people weren't, you know, is it easy to drive, by the way?
Yeah, it is. It's it's not power steering, of course, so it's
an H pattern with the reverse being up and then 1, 2, 3.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the shifting is easy. They have synchro mesh transmission.
Synchro mesh transmission in 1930.
Yeah, 1928 is when the Cadillac invented synchro mesh transmission.
It's amazing how things that were luxury then are standard not far afterwards.
Yeah.
Did they get that from racing, or they just came up with it?
No, comfort, driving, convenience, and comfort and technology.
Show people that.
The same engineers that developed synchro mesh transmission are the inventors of the first truly automatic transmission in 1940.
You don't get to drive this much, so is it as exciting for you as it is for me right now?
You know, it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable.
I can let you up right here.
Yeah. Just gonna show people a little more of our travel. You can feel the suspension, it's not uncomfortable. Is it just big springs?
Might be a bit of a roadster ride in it. I know the 30 V16 limo is very, 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 very soft.
Yeah.
Probably because of the weight. About a 3-ton car. And then I have a V12 dual cowl Phaeton that has ride control. 1932.
Really?
Where there's a lever under the dash and you can adjust the suspension on the fly with about 5 different settings. Amazing technology for the day.
Yeah. You've got your wing windows here, as you can see. So you can hear all the sounds to this one. So would a roadster like this in 1930 be someone's daily driver?
Yeah, they were.
Wow.
They were.
I can't even...
And in 1930, Cadillac had 54 different bodies for Fleetwood and Fisher.
Wow.
54 bodies.
So everybody had a one-off.
Well, there were low-offs for sure.
That's incredible. Just driving this through the neighborhood, I think the neighborhood taxes went up.
They did.
They said if this guy's moving it, the taxes can move up.
Now we're going to sit higher at this traffic intersection here so we can see over the weeds.
That's for sure.
Helps if you're looking to touch it. We're good.
Yes, we are. Wondering if like people stoned this car back in that day when they saw this car. This reminds me of if you've ever seen a steam locomotive in action.
Yeah.
How it's just mesmerizing that you can't help but look at it and get excited and hear that big chugging. This has with those gears. There we go. To hear those gears just it's also mesmerizing.
Yes. I also heard that during the Depression years, a lot of wealthy people put these cars away
Yeah.
and didn't drive them because so
stoned.
many were having hard times.
Yeah. It was just unpopular.
Yeah.
Steve, what a wonderful time taking a ride in your 1930 Cadillac Roadster on this wonderful country road. So much fun being out here with you. Thanks for being on my car story.
Oh, I'm glad you came up.
Thank you.
Okay.